We think of those that we have sung of in this wonderful hymn tonight. And as we sang it, we think of the tribes, the millions who are still without God and without hope. We sung about yonder sacred throng when you wind up all the affairs of this terrestrial ball on which we live, when you end all empires, industrial or the great empires of kings and rulers, and between here and there may be many tribulations and trials. But we thank you again that as you've brought us so far, you'll take us further right to the end of the trail. Grant, Lord, this meeting, which is not very large, but it's large enough to make an impact on this world if you get your way in every life tonight. We pray, Lord, for your glory, not for ours, not for the preacher, not even for last day's ministry, but we pray for your holy name's sake that you will invade this sanctuary tonight. We pray you'll work spiritual revolutions in us. We pray that some of us may go to our own funeral tonight and die to self and end all the failure and all the weakness and all that's been our handicap, all that's been our hang-up. Do work by the precious, precious blood of Jesus, the cleansing blood, the sanctifying blood, the blood of the everlasting covenant. Again, we ask in honesty, we ask with desire that this will be a very, very bad night for the devil. We pray that lives here where he's had dominion, that dominion will be broken. Where he's been deceptive, that he'll be unmasked tonight. Where he's tried to make us fearful and intimidate us. Oh, give us a revelation of your glory and your power. We pray the very angels in heaven may have a good time tonight, rejoicing over all bondage that shall cease. Take the veil away from your word. Take the veil away from our understanding. Open the word, open our minds, and then open our mouths to tell what great things God has done. As we think of the millions again tonight, some of them lying, as we saw in the newspaper recently, lying with their bones bleaching, haven't strength to stand up, in areas of Africa and other areas, Lord, where there's a total dissolution of their lifestyle, and other areas where there's prosperity, and yet they're without God and without hope. Father, again, save us from being earthly minded. Let the things of earth grow strangely dim. They look strangely grim when we get into eternity. We look back and see how often the devil fooled us, and how often our own flesh fooled us, and how often we were unwilling and undeserving, and we gave up when we should have gone on. Change our thinking tonight. Change our desires. Change our aspirations. Make us captives. As an old saint said in England years ago, make me a captive, Lord, and then I shall be free. Force me to render up my sword, and I shall conquer be. I sink in life's alarms when by myself I stand. Imprison me within thine arms, and strong shall be my hand. Oh God, we bless you that you're more adequate than we can ever dream of. I think, Lord, when we get to eternity, some of us have lived many years, but if you were to cut us all off tonight and sweep us into eternity, we'd discover that we're only in spiritual water to our ankles, not to our knees, not to our loins. We're still paddling on the edge of the ocean of the possibilities of grace. Put a holy dissatisfaction in us tonight. And then holy desires. Our supreme desire is that from this meeting Jesus shall see of the travail of his soul and be satisfied. We'll give you praise in his name.